Inside the unclogged brand vault, we rise, framework strong. No need for disguise, original moves we don't clone, we create. Obvious choice, yeah, we set the standards straight. Unclogged is more than a name, it's a mindset. Rewrite the rules, whole industries reset. Systematic success, no guess, no luck. Framework clear, every CEO leveled up. Excellence stand, legacy in hand. IP protected, we own the brand. Small biz overlooked, but not in here. Unclone vault, made the vision crystal clear. Inside the unclone brand vault, that's fact. 7 pillars strong, yeah, we build like that. Category of one, no looking back. Obvious choice, we lead the pack. Inside the unclone brand vault, that's fact. 7 pillars strong, yeah, we build like that. Category of one, no looking back. Obvious choice, we lead the pack.
Uncloned CEO, confident, loud, numbers in check, respected and proud. Brand ID, NIP, identity tight, IDs protected, shining so bright. Uncloned offers designed to sell, value so bold they can already tell. Marketing and launches we disrupt with heat. 16 styles, drop campaigns complete.
Inside the unclimbed brand vault, we rise. Framework strong, no need for disguise. Inside the unclimbed brand vault, that's fact. 7 pillars strong, yeah, we build like that. Category of one, no looking back. Obvious choice, we lead the pack.
Uncloned content, it's original talk. Formula lock, let the signature walk. Opportunity hour, pitches on fire. Daily action, yeah, take your brand higher. Publishing pillar, books on deck. Planners card decks, respect on check. Legacy build, assets last long.
Hello, everyone. What's going on? My name is Ardria Richmond. Let me know in the comments if you all can hear me. We are about to get started. All right. This is a pop-up live stream. So if you're watching it live with us, what's up? If you're watching it on the replay, what's up? So I wanted to come on here and talk about the thing that everybody loves to say is my marketing is not working, or the thing that I'm doing is not working. And there's a lot of mindsets that we got to address, because when you make a blanket statement that something is not working, especially your marketing, is more than just let's see. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Let me know in the chat if y'all can hear me, because I know I'm just kind of jumping in, but let me make sure. Okay, that was you that said hello, boo. Okay, cool. Y'all can hear me. Okay, great. I see some comments here. So, okay. Now, before I get into this, why am I qualified to talk on this? I'm the author of a book called Uncloned Marketing, where I teach my clients how to market themselves uncloned. And why would you want to market yourself uncloned? Well, the reason you want to market yourself uncloned is because you want to be different. You want to stand out. In a crowded marketplace where everybody is saying the same thing, you really can't tell the difference, especially with everybody so obsessed with AI. That's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother day. And because so many people are so obsessed with AI this, AI that, that everybody think that they can solve their problems with AI, right? A lot of people are opting out of getting support or getting someone to help them in their business, because the AI is the way and AI can answer the question. But what AI cannot tell you is live experiences. It can tell you the story of other people and their lived experiences, but it cannot tell you the real work of daily putting yourself out there. Okay. Which is a big part of why people quit pretty easily. My husband and I, we were just talking about sponsorship. Like, we're currently seeking sponsorship for a few of our event properties and projects that we have for 2026. And one of the things that I realized with a lot of people is people quit when it doesn't seem easy. And to be honest, that's like 90% plus of the market. If it's not easy, people quit. If it doesn't happen fast, people quit. If they can't be, number one at the top of their career on day one, then it sucks. Like, I should just go back and get a job. This entrepreneurship thing is not for, is not easy. And when I really, it's laughable to me because I've been in business 17 years. Can somebody put 17 in the chat? Do you know what type of mental toughness you have to be in business 17 years? And up within those 17 years, how many times did I go back and get a job? The last time I worked for an employer was probably in my husband and I got married in 2013. I came online in 2014. I want to say it was 2014. 2014 was the last time I worked a job, right? And the first, even when I was an entrepreneur in 2008, I was a flight attendant for a good portion of those years, and then I quit with no money saved. It didn't do what I needed to do. It was very hard to try to make things work when I did not have a job. So I went back, got a job. I was like, to hell with this job. I don't like this job. And so as a result, I ended up going back on my own in 2014. And I'm still, working as an independent business owner and been running our company for the last 11 years. And so it's been 17 years, but a good portion of the first couple of years was me working a job. Then I didn't work for a couple of years, and then I went back and got a job, like, to hell with this job. And then here we are, right? But the reason that I'm bringing this up is because a lot of people, especially the audience that I serve, are so quick to quit. Okay? I mean, absolutely quick to quit. If they get one challenge, one setback, one thing that hurt their feelings, it's to hell with the whole thing. Like, I'm going to throw the whole business in the trash. I should not be an entrepreneur. This is not for me. This is the devil, blah, blah, blah. And I just want to know, can I be brutally honest? I'm pretty honest all the time, but I really think that if you really want your 2026 to look different than your 2024, your 2025, like, you're currently going to have to be somebody different. It's not just about saying I'm going to do it, because saying I'm going to do it is not enough. Okay. And can we all agree? Like, how many of you all have said, like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to market my business. I'm going to create my social media posts. I'm going to put myself out there, right? And if you're one of those people that said, I'm going to put myself out there, and you quit when it got hard, I'm talking to you. And if you guilty, put me in the chat, okay? Just say, hey, I'm guilty. You're right. I'm one of those people who said that I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to make a name for myself. I'm going to create content, and I have not been honoring my commitment. If that's you, put me in the chat. Okay. And it needs to be more than one, because some of y'all lying. And if you want to remain anonymous, that's fine. And you remaining anonymous is also the same reason why you cannot market and get clients. Okay. Are y'all starting to see the through line here? Is this all starting to make sense? Okay. Because I love to market, but I think before we start talking about marketing, a big thing that we have to understand that in order to market, you got to be used to being seen. You got to be used to being heard. You have to be used to utilizing your voice. You have to be used to asking for what you want, hence selling and marketing. Okay. And so before we can get into growing our businesses and putting ourselves out there in a big way, we first have to ask ourselves, what am I like? Am I confident with me? Let's not think about our businesses for a second. Okay. Let's not think about our businesses for a second. Okay. Let's not think about our businesses for a second. When you look at your profile picture, and I know y'all probably thinking, like, why are we talking about profile? Look, it's all gonna make sense. If you don't like your profile picture, if you don't like how you communicate, if you don't like how you sound, is that going to affect your ability to market and sell? Yes or no? Just put that in the chat for me. If you don't like your profile picture, if you don't like how you actually look, if you don't like your appearance, you don't like your weight, you don't like the way you communicate, you hate your voice, you don't trust the words you write, you don't trust the things that you put out in the marketplace. If all of that is true, will you have any trust or confidence in marketing? Yes or no? Let me know. Because that's where it starts. Before we can get into all of this other stuff and what you're going to sell and this, that, and the third, like if you don't like how you look, if you don't like how you communicate, if you don't like how you present yourself, if you don't like the words that you write and the things that you put out into the world, you will struggle with being a business owner. And I could probably go on the record to say that you're probably going to go back and get a job if you are 100% a solopreneur right now. Okay. The reason that I'm having this conversation is because I am sick and tired of entrepreneurs with dreams, passions, and desires quitting because it's hard. To me, I feel like out of all the reasons to quit, right? Out of all the reasons to quit, you're quitting because it's hard. Like, let's define hard. What is hard, right? It's hard making a video once a week and not getting email subscribers. Okay. Is that hard? Is it hard making a video, every single week and nobody leaving comments? Is that hard? Is that what you're deeming as hard? Because the only time we think something is hard is when it's not working like super duper 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 fast. Like if it's not working like super duper fast, we immediately say, okay, this doesn't work. This is not a good thing. I probably should quit this thing, so on and so forth. There's nothing, and I mean nothing that I have put out. Okay. Even when I first got started, where it was a 100% sellout on day one. Okay. With my big old age, with my big old achievements and my big old revenue milestones, guess what? I still got to tell people who Ardra Richmond is. I still have to remind people that I'm an author and that I wrote books. I still have to tell people about my programs and our war show and all of the things that we have going on. Just because you hit a certain milestone in business doesn't mean that you're no longer having to market anymore. Okay? I think that's a huge misconception for a lot of people. If anything, the bigger you get, the more you have to market, the more strategic you have to market, the harder you have to market, the longer you've been in the game. If you've been in the game for like 3 years or more, put me in the chat. If you've been in business for 3 or more plus years, then you know what I'm talking about. See, everybody support the business when it's new. When it's new and cute and you're telling people, ooh, but hey, everybody, look at my new little logo. Hey, guys, I got my new website. Hey, guys, check out my new business. Like everybody loves to support the new thing, right? But when you start getting into year 2, 3, 4, 5, that's when you really get to feel it, okay? That's when you really get to feel it because at this point, you're now having to learn how to market beyond your network. See, some of you all have probably made your first, 5, 6, or even 7 figures without running one single ad, and you pride yourself on it. Like, I ain't never had to run ads. Okay, like those people are so funny to me. Like, oh, I ain't never had to run ads. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, whoop-de-doo. You learned how to do a few things. One, create so much content that your eyeballs are about to pop. Yeah. For those who go viral and happy that they get so many views because you have literally became a content machine. Okay, so those people. The second group of people who pride themselves on like, oh, I don't have to run ads and my platform is awesome. Those are the people who have the people that's connected to them, and those same people just keep buying over and over and over and over again. And that could be a cool business, right? I'm not saying that can't be a cool business, but the issue is when you get stagnant, when you get comfortable, when you want to grow and you can't grow because you don't know how to grow beyond organic marketing, right? You get mad because when you made a post in 2015 and you would get 200-300 likes, you're now mad if you make that same post in 2025 is now getting 10 likes. And now you think it's like, oh, it's me. No, it's not you. It's the algorithm. In 2015, the algorithm was based on who's following you. In 2025, it's based on who's interested in you. And the question becomes, are you interesting? Are you creating enough content or positioning in the marketplace with your marketing and your marketing campaigns to build a name for yourself? I'm curious. Because when people say that my marketing is not working, it's because you're quitting or you're not diversifying. So let's talk about both of those. If you're quitting because you made a post and it didn't get any traction, you do not have the mental capacity, nor do you have the mental toughness to be an entrepreneur. Okay? Because if you crash out on not getting engagement on a post, or you crash out because your reel didn't go viral, or you're crashing out because nobody is liking your stuff or reposting your stuff, like, we have a real problem. We have a real problem. So I would probably put that in the like beginner newbie mindset, right? But if you are an established business owner and you've been in business for a significant amount of time and you're like, hey, I am marketing, it may be time for you to diversify your marketing. If you've been platform lover, for an example, like you only love Instagram, or you only engage on LinkedIn, or you only engage on Facebook, or you only engage on YouTube, or whatever your preferred platform, it could be the platform that you're on. It's not putting you in front of the people that you need to get in front of. And that's another thing. Sometimes you're not even getting enough new people into your world. So for an example, do you have a lead magnet, right? And if you don't know what a lead magnet is, it's basically like a free document, tool, resource that you give to someone in exchange for their name, phone number, and or email. Okay. Preferably name and email. Okay. So that's a lead magnet. Are you constantly getting new leads to that lead magnet? The second thing, are you diversifying how you market? So for instance, if the only way you've always sold something is the exact same way, which is, let me make a post, let me hope and pray that people read my post, get to the end, click the link, and go buy my thing. If that's been your way of marketing, then maybe you should try launching. If you've been doing a lot of launching, then maybe you should try content. Is this helpful, everybody? What I'm saying? I hope this is helpful, what I'm saying. Because it could be you're doing the same dated strategies for the last decade, and that's why it's not working. It could be you're not innovating enough. It could be your messaging is not growing with your audience. That could be an issue. Maybe you're trying to talk to clients like this that's at a higher level and you're still having these elementary conversations with your marketing. It could be your positioning in the marketplace. Are you interesting? Are you talking about something that people want? And that is probably something that keep people stuck the longest, which is thinking like, how can I say this? This is what I'll say to keep it simple. You have to diversify how you're currently marketing. I'll use myself as an example. I'm live streaming. Okay. I'm live streaming. This was a pop-up live stream, which means this was unplanned. This was not on my calendar. This was just like, oop, let me go live. Sent the email to my email list, made a post inside of our school community. I'm now currently live on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Okay. Because I'm live on these 3 platforms, somebody's going to maybe catch the replay or not. And the people who are in my community on school, they can watch the replay. The people here on YouTube can watch the replay. The people on LinkedIn can watch the replay. And then we'll get some replay viewers if they make it to the end. However, this is just one thing that I'm doing today. I'm currently planning a marketing campaign. I'm currently planning a pop-up event. My clients don't know about this yet, but we're going to do an event in December. I'm currently pitching, okay? Pitching on LinkedIn to find new people, find new prospects, because we're now going into the corporate arena, which requires a different method of marketing. Lunches is not going to work in corporate. It's just not. Because when you're pitching on LinkedIn, it's more about the role in the projects and what people have going on. And in corporate, it's not as it doesn't work like the online marketing space work. You can't force people to be ready for your offer, right? You got to find where your capabilities make sense for the organization, which requires a different method and a different way of marketing, right? And so that's another thing. Do you know what's the best marketing method for your goal? For an example, if we're pitching for $50,000 in sponsorship, right? I can't market that. I can't go I can't go on YouTube, not YouTube, but Instagram and make a post and be like, who wants to give me $50,000? Send me a DM. Like, that might could work if I'm a celebrity, or it might could work if I got a couple wealthy people in my audience that's gonna be like, okay, I'll give you $50,000. But if I'm going out to organizations, I gotta make sure that, one, do they have budget? Two, do they even care about what it is that I'm pitching? Three, is there some synergy here? Does it make sense? Four, do my objectives and their objectives, do they align? Is there some synergy? Like, in the corporate space, it's about meetings. There's about discovery. There's about capabilities and connections. It's about scoping and proposals. In the small business world, it's about, do you want to buy my course? Do you want to join my program? Blah, blah, blah. All of those things require different types of marketing. And so it could be you could be marketing in a way that's not congruent with the type of goal that you have, right? So if you're applying online marketing strategies to corporate, good luck. And if you're applying corporate strategies to small business, then good luck to that. And do you understand the difference on how you market B2B versus how you market B2C? And if you're watching this, you're like, what the hell is B2B and B2C? You got to learn business. A big part of my setback in business was not understanding business. Thinking that I could just throw myself out there, throw mud against the wall, hope it sticks, and hope people pay attention. And it wasn't until I learned marketing that everything changed for me in my business. Okay? And the reason I'm saying that is because I see this all the time. I made a post, I didn't get anybody. Did you try hard enough? Some of you all not trying hard enough. If you want to get 100 people to your thing, man, you gotta put yourself out there. Are you willing to email every connection do you have? Are you willing to text message every number in your phone of people who may be business owners? Are you willing to spend money on ads or sponsorship to get in front of new people? Are you willing to incentivize the people that you know that's connected to you to help you promote and then pay them? What are you willing to do? Because for some of you all, you just want to make a post and go. If I could just make a post and go, then I'm Gucci. And you hope and pray, you sitting behind your chair in your office. Please, God, please let this work. I know I only posted one time, God, but please let this work. I know that I didn't email my list, God, but please let this work. I know that I just ain't been spending no money on marketing, but please let me make $1 million, God, please. That's some of y'all. And it's crazy because it's a legit thought. It's a legit belief. And I'm here to tell you, as somebody who has spent all types of money from $5 all the way up to $30,000+ to join these programs, I will tell you firsthand the two things that literally kill every small business is your inability to market and sell and stay relevant. Let me say that again. The thing that's taking small businesses out is your inability to consistently market and sell your products and services. The fear of being visible, the fear of going live, the fear of not knowing what to say, those are the things that is killing off small businesses as quick as we can make our eyes blink. But people love to pride themselves on, I got all of these degrees, I got all of these things, I got all of these different accolades, I've hit all of these different milestones. It means nothing if you don't know how to activate your voice. It means nothing if you don't know how to activate your marketing. It means nothing if you do not know how to ask for the sale. If I pull one of y'all up that's watching this and asked you, how many people did you pitch this week? How many people would you be able to tell me that you pitched and asked for business? Let me know. That doesn't require no marketing dollars. It requires you to identify people you want to work with and pitch them. Whether through email, phone number, text message, phone call. If I literally pulled any one of you all from that's watching this right now and said, hey, how many people did you pitch this week? How many people did you at least introduce yourself to? and let them know that you exist. How many people did you do that with this week? If I pulled any of you all up and said, hey, how many marketing campaigns did you do this month? Did you launch anything this month? What would you be able to tell me? What would you be able to tell me? And sometimes you're busy doing the wrong thing. It's like, oh, well, I'm working on this little thing. If it doesn't make money, what are we doing? Because the thing you complaining about is like, I'm not making money. Like, I'm not making any traction. Like, nobody is buying my thing. And people can feel that desperate energy on you when you're marketing your business. And just because you need money today doesn't mean there's not a process for how people come into your world, how they learn about you, and how they get to buy from you. So I just need you all to know that, like, and that's another thing. And this goes back to the whole rejection thing. Just when you understand that when you pitch people and you're not guaranteed a response, the only thing you can control is what you are putting forward. That's it. That's the only thing you can control is what you pitch. But then on the flip side, right? On the flip side, you can't control who pitch you, but guess what else you can control? You can control hitting a live button. How many of y'all went live this month? And how many times did you go live? You can go live on every single platform. There's no excuse. So if you like my people on LinkedIn, go live on LinkedIn. If you like, oh, my people on YouTube, go live on YouTube. Oh, my people is inside, my private community. Go live in your private community. School has live streaming. Circle has live streaming. A lot of these community like platforms has live streaming built in, right? And I think School just came out with webinars too, where you can get up to 10,000 people. You don't even need to go get an expensive Zoom account if you don't want that. So literally, and I think that you could do that on a hobby plan, which I think is like $9 a month. So I need you all to know that whatever these things can take long, but it only takes longer when you quit. Okay. So what's working, right? Like what's working right now? You not quitting. That's what's working right now. If you can make a promise to yourself to not quit and to show up anyway, to send the pitch email anyway. Yes, Thanksgiving is Thursday. So what? Send the pitch email. Send the pitch email. Go live. Introduce yourself. Find an event and pitch yourself for speaking. Find an organization and let them know that you're an author and that they can buy your book or your workbook or your card deck or whatever you're selling in bulk. If you are a nonprofit organization, let people know like, hey, we created a catalog of all of our programs for what we're going to be doing in 2026. We would love to partner with you and have a financial commitment. Is it possible that we could talk about the impact that we're doing with our organization and how you can partner with us? So even if you're not getting a sale every single day, you should at least be creating opportunity for yourself. If you don't want to spend money on ads, then you better get the pitching. And you better be ready to hire you a team of people who can pitch with you. Like, hey, I need to send out 50 pitches, 100 pitches a day. Great. Who do you need? Can that be done with AI? Can that be done with automation? Do you need a human who can help you support you with that? Right? Or if you're doing a marketing campaign, great. Are you list building? Do you have enough people on your email list or opting into your email list? So when you do announce that you have this workshop or this class or this course, you have a good pool of people that you can email and market. So is this helpful, everybody? Like, just promise me that you will stop saying it's not working and start working the plan. If it's not working, try something else. It doesn't mean quit. Let me say that again. If it's not working, it doesn't mean quit. It means try something else or try again. But it's not working does not give you permission to quit. It gives you permission to pivot. It gives you permission to say, let me try something else. It gives you permission to diversify. Like, hey, I've been going so hard on LinkedIn. Maybe I should go hard on my Instagram. Maybe I can get some traction and like go viral like over there, right? So I just want you all to know, like, I want to see you win. I want to see you win. So hopefully you're ready to win. Okay. Hopefully you're ready to win. Now, if you would like to continue this conversation or you have any questions, I want to invite you to join us inside of our free community on Skool. So you can head over to uncloned.group. That's UNCLONED.group. You can go to uncloned.group and get invited into our community. It's absolutely free. Doesn't cost you anything but your time and commitment to come inside the group and engage and ask your questions. So you'll see a post with this particular YouTube video, and beneath the video you can ask your questions, or if you have any questions here on YouTube and or LinkedIn or Facebook, because that's where we're streaming in all of these places, you can put your comments in the comments below, and we'll feel free to follow up with you. So thank you all so much for tuning in to this live stream. And until next time, y'all, let's go live an uncloned life and build an uncloned brand. Bye, y'all.